Hi guys, welcome to Moonshine Community Tarot. So today is Jin's birthday, so we're gonna have his birthday blessing reading together with his 2023 prediction. So we're gonna have a look at the general energy or the general theme of 2023 for Jin. I already shuffled the cards, and because I think this is gonna be a really long reading, so I didn't want to spend a lot of time shuffling the cards, so we've got them here. Then we're gonna start with the birthday blessings actually, and I think I did this a little bit differently to the other birthday blessings readings that I've done. So we're not gonna do like by areas. We're not going from like personal development, relationships, and career. We're just gonna have these oracle cards here, and they're gonna give us the overall energy, or we're just gonna see what we can pick up from these cards. I think this is the better approach rather than separating them into areas. I think this is my way of reading, because I usually don't get like specific message when I divide them into areas. Like I could get the messages mixed up from one areas to the other one, and depending on the cards that I get. So I think this would be a better approach. Yeah, okay, let's start with this. So these are the blessings that are coming for Jin on his birthday, which is today. Okay, the special thing I want to say about these cards is that they all came out in pair. And then to me, 2 is the number of manifestation, the number of balance, and also the number of soulmates. So we'll see what comes out in the cards. And the first one we have here, Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusions. The funny thing is 22. So again, it's a number 2, and 2 I think is really significant number in this year for Jin. Either something's gonna happen on the 22nd of some month, or February. But also I really think that it has something to do with manifestation and balancing. What I'm hearing here is balancing spiritual development and his existing beliefs. So, and also dragonfly spirit usually carries a lot of ancient knowledge with them. The symbol of dragonfly, and this says truth transcends illusions. So I think in 2020, or like the blessings are coming with this, the 30th, 30th birthday, 31st, I don't know, depends on where you are. With this birthday, I think Jane is gonna learn some really big spiritual lessons, and then he would have the lessons that will be so big that it will challenge his existing beliefs, and then he would have to really see the truth for himself, what he believes in, what he's changing into believing in. I think he's going through quite a big transformation in this period of time, or like the next chapter of his life is going to be really transformative. It's being transformed. I do feel, also the number 2 usually gives me the image of a gate. So it's like you James walking through a gate into a new age, into a new era. That's what I'm getting from this card here, Dragonfly Spirit. And the next one we have 52, also another 2. Scarab Beetle Spirit, magic works through you. Here again, I think this is really significant spiritual lessons waiting for Jane, or like coming to Jane as the blessings. And number 5 is the number of learning. It's a number of conflict as well. So yes, definitely there's a conflict. There's a challenging conflict between spiritual lessons that Jin's gonna learn is coming Jin's way and what he's already believing in. Because our beliefs changes through time, through events and through lessons sent our way, and we're always changing. So there will always be times that we are challenged to question our own beliefs and to choose whether to change or stay the same. I think the next period is gonna be one of those very significant period for Jin in that sense. The next card we have here, 21, another 2, and it's, oh my god, it says trust. It says trust. And I believe this is a Virgo symbol. So 21st of September could be a significant date. But yeah, we have truth transcends illusions and trust is trust. And the eye here, this is telling Jin to trust in his intuition, and also to trust in the divine timing, in his guides, in the lessons that are being brought to him. This is a very, very significant time. I think it has a lot to do with his enlistment being in the military. Maybe there will be like a lot of things that he didn't expect would happen during this period of time that would teach him a lot of lessons and would like open his eyes or change his beliefs about certain things. From all of this, I can tell that these changes or these eye-opening experiences are very positive in a way, but it could be challenging. Whenever we are being asked to question our own beliefs, it's always challenging, and it can be not positive at the moment. But when we think about it, when we think back about it, when the lesson has passed, it's always something that it's always positivity that we get out of it. Yeah, the next one we have here, number 8, productivity. See, so Jin is being challenged, but he's also being given all the tools and resources to process all this change and all these questions, all these lessons coming his way. He's being very productive. Maybe the 8th of June or July is significant since we have Cancer here. So yeah, maybe he will be given a lot of tasks in his military service, and maybe those tasks were not something that he expected, but he will come to enjoy doing those tasks and learn a lot of things from those. The next card we have here, 26, it's another 20, new love. Oh, and it says embrace an opportunity for love in your work, prospect, or for spiritual growth. So definitely there is big spiritual lessons coming Jin's way, and possibly new love as well, like a romantic connection, as we've been seeing a lot of 2s. Like this is an abnormal amount of 2s that has ever appeared in any of my readings. And then we have number 6 again, repeating numbers. We also have Cancer here, so July, June. To me, because I'm a Cancer, I always associate number 6 with Cancer because of the symbol as well. But it says, be willing to express love to receive love. So I think this is really cool message, possibly pertain to the new love coming, but also to the new lessons, to learning to love again, to love the new beliefs again. So I think that also like a message for Jin. This is a really nice blessing. It looks like he's being taken care of. He's being protected, but also being challenged to growth as a person. This is really nice. Okay, I think the next thing we're gonna have a look at is okay. So those Do I want to clarify anything there? So those are the blessings coming for Jin on his birthday. So now we're gonna have a look at how 2023 is gonna be for Jin. So this is these cards are gonna be the general energies or theme for 2023 for Jin. We've also got two cards here, and there's only one of this, but I felt like that was enough. So these are the tarot cards that I've just got, and they are only major arcana. As we're gonna have a look at this first, we've got the Magician. I love this energy. So the Magician has the energy of solitude, but also the energy of infinite possibilities, infinite ability to create. In 2023, Jin has all the tools and resources to create whatever he wants. I think the new beliefs that are being brought to him will broaden his horizon significantly, and from there he will see like infinite possibilities to achieve what he wants, or to achieve what he has came here to do. And he has so many options. From here he can either take the stairs and go up to the light here, or take the way out here to the tunnel, also going to the light, or dive deep down into the cave, and he will also find the source of light there. So whichever Jin chooses to do, whichever route he chooses to take, whichever beliefs or lessons he chooses to learn would be the right one in 2023. He has the ability to turn every opportunity into the right opportunity. So that is a really, really powerful card to start with. And then next one we have the Sun. I love it, love it, love it. When we have the Magician and the Sun together, this is like such a powerful duo. Because the Sun brings so much joy and happiness and life into everything it touches, and the Magician has the possibility to make the impossible possible. So together, this duo I think is the most powerful duo in the tarot deck. And the way the Roman numbers are written here is also the Magician is in between tens, in between two tens, in between the completions. So I think Jin is being transited, because he's completing one circle, and he's being in transit between the next circle, and he's being given all the power, all the resources that he needs to transform, to make the change. And also the Sun's, see, again, we're going back to Cancer season, June, July. I think June, July will be really, really significant. And Magician is also, if I'm not wrong, no, that's not Aries. That's not. I'm so bad at connecting cards and horoscope signs, but okay, my bad. But yeah, I do think something really significant is gonna happen in the summer. I don't know. We're gonna know about it though, because it's possible it's gonna be in the military, but nonetheless, it's happening for the best. Like it brings the best opportunity to Jin, and it brings him and the people around him so much joy and happiness. The next card we have here, Wisdom. Of course, like all these cards are tying together. Jin, ooh, because she's diving deep into the ocean bed. So maybe he will take the route to dive down here. And this reminds me of the artwork for Abyss. So this is Jin diving deep into his inner world to find the wisdom inside of him, to find the wisdom from like deep down in his soul, in his subconscious. I think this is like one of the biggest lessons that we as souls can learn in our mortal lifetime, you know. And from there Jin will gain so much wisdom, and I think this is the kind of wisdom that would challenge his existing belief, his current beliefs. These cards are just saying the same things. The next one we have freedom. Oh God, I love it, love it, love it. I mean, once Jin unlock this knowledge, this understanding, once he has submerged himself in it, has learned, has absorbed all this wisdom, it's gonna unlock his infinite potential, and that gives him so much freedom in the mind. And I love the sparrow. Are they called sparrows? I don't know. No, I'm not sure in English, but in my culture, I think they are sparrow, and they are the types that always knows where to come back to. They always know where home is. And this reminds me of one tweet I saw on Twitter the other day. Like, nowadays, artists are not being given the freedom to do whatever they want with their art or their craft, but ARMY, we have given BTS the freedom to do so. We have given them the freedom to create whatever they want, and that is the most precious gift you can ever give to an artist. So I think Jin also has that with us. He feels that, he understands that, and once he unlocks his potential, he's gonna go all in. I think the songs, the art that will come out of this period is gonna be so uplifting. It's gonna be so inspiring. It's gonna be so free. It's just gonna, like, it makes you want to fly. But also it makes you want to come home to your loved ones and be held in their arms. And I think that is such a beautiful thing. Right. Also, this gives me like summer kind of vibe as well. Maybe Jin will make somewhat of a public appearance in the summer. It depends, of course, but yeah, that's my guess. Ooh, and then we have 35 Ascendants entrance. This is definitely like the start. Seokjin is stepping into the start of something big. Oh, yes. This is the start of like the next period from now until he's 35 is the next big window of his life. Is the next big circle. He has completed this cycle, and he's being in chances, but the next one he's stepping into is very significant up until he's 35. So then the next 4 to 5 years really gonna be life-changing for Seokjin. It's not gonna be so dramatic though. Everything's happening inside and below the surface, but it's very life-changing. So that is wonderful. Okay, I think so. Now we're gonna have the oracle card, not oracle, the tarot cards. Just to look at the 4 quarters of the year 2023. So for the first quarter, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I think this is when Jin just started his military, so the first 3 months could be a little bit challenging. When the Queen of Cups is in reverse, it talks about us being a little bit withdrawn from our emotions. Maybe he's being in a new environment, meeting new people. He has to be like reserved a little bit in himself, just to sense the water and see what are these people about before he can fully explore, before he can be more comfortable in expressing himself. But I think that the first 3 months Jin's gonna keep to himself more than he has used to. And I think this is just like the preparation for the challenge to come, for the spiritual lesson. Ooh, yeah, yes, of course. Then we have Judgment, number 20. This is the second quarter of the year. Oh, also the second quarter of the year, doesn't it includes April, May, June? So definitely this is a big significant window for Seokjin judgment. This is where he learns the lessons. This is where the lessons are being brought to him. This is where like the big epiphany or awakening is happening. So that's on the second quarter of the year. In the third quarter, the Eight of Swords. This is understandable though, because once we're being given a lot of information to process, especially when it's about ourselves, our inner world, our own understanding, and our existing beliefs are being challenged, being questioned. We can feel a little bit stuck in our head, and we can feel a little bit hesitated to explore, hesitated to just open our eyes and see what are out there, and what is impossible, what is possible. I meant, she's not in danger. She's just feared of the unknown, and she's feared of being unprotected, fear of the new change. So I think after like the lessons being brought to Jin, he will have a period of time that he will go through all this, self-questioning and like this is like a how do you call it, defense mechanism of our mind resisting the change. But I don't think that's gonna happen for long, because it's all happening inside, in our mind, in our conscious, and then the subconscious gonna step in and do the work. Then we have it like the last quarter of the year, the 2023 is ending with Jin being like completely balanced, confident, comfortable in juggling these two coins. So these are like his beliefs, his spiritual learning, and also his material, not beliefs, but material grounds, material understanding, material knowledge, like the knowledge in humans form, for the like a better word. So like juggling between spirituality and normality. And it's a number 2 again. See, something about 2 is really, really significant. Or maybe like juggling, balancing between his celebrity life and his newfound love interest. But 2023 is ending on a positive note. Yeah, I think that's all that I have for 2022 for Seokjin, and also for his blessing. My camera always cuts off at 23, like always, and this is not a default. This is not a setting or anything. Like it happened 2 years ago, and I have never been able to change it. But yeah, I was saying this is all that I have for Seokjin in terms of like his birthday blessings and how 2023 is gonna be for him. It looks like a lot happening next year, but it's for the best, and I can't wait to see what Seokjin is stepping into for the next 5 years. It looks like he's in for big personal development. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'm wishing you the best. I hope you take care of yourself, stay safe, stay positive, and yeah, happy birthday to Seokjin as well. I hope you always stay with us, and come back when you can. Thank you so much for watching again, and bye bye.